5 brutal truths from ancient wisdom and modern science on how to stop wasting your life. Voice assumed. The integration. Truth 1. Your mind is an ecosystem, not a kingdom. You are not its ruler, but its gardener. You believe you are the king in the throne of your skull, issuing commands. Neuroscience shatters this. You are a confederation of neural networks, ancient drives, the lizard brain, emotional tides, the limbic mammal, and a chattering, narrating neocortex. Jung called these fractured parts complexes and archetypes. The brutal truth. Your conscious will is a fragile moderator in a parliament of ghosts, each with its own agenda. Your laziness, your rage, your procrastination, these are not failures of you, but victories of subsystems you ignore. To waste your life is to believe the king's proclamations while the country revolts. Stoic/Buddhist corollary. You cannot command the waves, thoughts, emotions, but you can learn to sail. The gardener does not curse the weeds, she tends the soil and pulls them daily. Truth 2. Your past is not a memory, it is a living organ. It grows inside you. Neuroscience shows memory is not a recording but a reconstruction each time you recall. Each recollection rewrites the memory, tinted by your current emotion. Jung called this the shadow, the unlived life, the unprocessed pain, which does not fade but festers in the unconscious, projecting itself onto your present. The brutal truth. You are not haunted by what happened, but by what asterisk never was processed. Your anxiety, your relationship patterns, your self-sabotage, these are the echoes of undigested pasts. To avoid this internal archaeology is to be doomed to repeat its rituals. The integration. Stoicism teaches to see the past as indifferent. Buddhism teaches to see its emptiness. Neuroscience says, integrate it through focused reconsolidation, therapy, journaling, mindfulness, or it will integrate you. Truth E. Your pursuit of happiness is making you miserable. The brain is a survival machine, not a happiness machine. The brain's default setting, via the default mode network, DMN, is problem-solving, threat scanning, and self-referential narrative. Evolution shaped it for survival, not contentment. Dopamine is not for having, but for seeking. Modern society sells happiness as a product, creating a hedonic treadmill. The brutal truth. Chasing happiness as a steady state is a war against your own design. It leads to the sickness of too much, satiety, addiction, and meaninglessness, what the Buddha called dukkha, inherent unsatisfactoriness. The antidote. The Stoics sought eudaimonia, flourishing, through virtue and purpose, not feeling good. Buddhism seeks the end of craving. Neuroscience suggests flow states, altruism, and present moment awareness quiet the DMN. Stop seeking happiness, cultivate meaning and engagement. Truth 4. You have a mortality denial factory in your prefrontal cortex, and it is wasting your precious time. Ernest Becker, synthesizing psychology and anthropology, revealed that much of human culture is a denial of death, a desperate project to feel significant and eternal in the face of certain annihilation. Your brain, aware of its own demise, constructs elaborate immortality projects. Your career, your legacy, your wealth, even your frantic accumulation of experiences. The brutal TR. Much of your busyness is not life, but a subconscious fugue to escape the whisper of the void. You clutter your days to avoid the silence in which mortality speaks. The Awakening. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." Memento mori. Buddhism teaches the contemplation of impermanence, anicca, as liberation. Neuroscience shows that confronting mortality with presence, not terror, shifts the brain from future-tripping anxiety to profound present-focused appreciation. To the Eve, your identity is a useful fiction. Clinging to it is the root of all your suffering. The brain is a prediction engine that constructs a continuous story called self to impose order on chaos. This is the ego. Jung saw it as just the tip of the psyche's iceberg. Buddhism declares it an no self, a clinging aggregate of sensations, perceptions, and thoughts. Neuroscience finds no central controller, only a chorus of processes. The brutal T. Ruth, your deepest pain comes from defending this fiction, your reputation, your rights, your story of being a good or victimized person. Your failures, insults, and losses hurt because they threaten a narrative that was never real to begin with. The Libera. Time. Stoicism. Throw away your opinion, and you are saved. Buddhism. See the emptiness of all phenomena. Psychology. The goal is not to eliminate the ego, but to depose it from its tyrannical throne, making it a servant to the wider self, young self. When the fiction softens, you stop wasting life defending a ghost.